Hi everybody, welcome to the channel. This is Rob. You guys, I've waited for a long time to do this video. I'm going to tell you exactly the story behind all of these decks. And of course, this video is going to be on Seasons of the Witch. I'm going to show you the 3 decks that I have of Seasons of the Witch. And I'm going to tell you at the end of this video if these are decks that I'm happy to have in my collection or not so happy to have in my collection. So, have I connected with these decks? That will also be a surprise, and you're going to find out at the end of the video if I've been able to connect with these decks or not. It's been quite honestly a long road with these decks and I've gotten these decks already for about the last year and a half, 2 years. Most of the times they've been sitting on my bookshelf, and so I have made a commitment over the last 3 months to really start using these decks as much as I can. It became a question of, Rob, do you want to have these decks, or are you not going to want to have these decks, or what is the deal with these decks? Because they're sitting there, I wasn't really touching them that much. I haven't been or was not able to incorporate these decks into my practice for a long time. And so I've looked at other videos of yours, for those of you that are creators out there, and for those of you that are not, do you have these decks? Please let me know what you think about them. But anyway, you guys, and I thought, are we going to be able to incorporate these decks into our practice? And so here we are, you guys. I'm going to tell you which decks I have. I'm going to tell you what I think about these decks, and I'm going to, at the end of the video, give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, or maybe I'll tell you if I connected or if I didn't connect. Anyway, you guys, stick all the way to the end and you will find out. And you guys, the first deck that we're going to talk about is the Seasons of the Witch, the Mabon Oracle. For the longest time, I hesitated getting these decks. Why? Because it is the Seasons of the Witch. And as soon as I read that, I thought, okay, I'm not a witch, so is it okay that I get them? You know, I'm a male. Is it okay that I get them? Is it something that I'm going to be interested in? Is it something that I'm going to be able to incorporate into my practice, as I've just been talking in the introduction? That is one of the reasons why I hesitated getting these decks. This is the book that comes with this particular deck, and all of the books are the same, by the way. The boxes break into 2. This is the inside of the box, and they're kind of like nice presentation. I'm not too thrilled about the graphics, and I'm not too thrilled about the books and the way that these decks are made. They're rather simple, and I know that there's a lot of people that really rave on these decks. I'm not sure how I feel. We'll go through them, and I think at the end of this video I will have a better idea of how I feel about these decks. This is your typical sort of paper. There's really nothing special about it. It gives you a picture of the card, and then it gives you the meaning of the card, and you can pause your device and read that if you like. I don't find it to be that special, though the meanings of some of these cards are really cute. And so they break into seasons, of course, and this one is to celebrate the autumn equinox, is this particular one. And as you can see, it has autumn colors in it, right? I mean, the orange inside just sort of gives it away. If you look at the back of the card, it also just sort of gives that autumn vibe to it, you know. And when it comes to paper, it's really not to my satisfaction at all. This is very flimsy paper. This is a paper that is not so sturdy or robust, I have to say. And so when it comes to cardstock, it's not a cardstock that I like. And so when it comes to the image of the card of the back of the card, it's not an image that I can say, wow, what an amazing image. It really isn't. It looks like the graphics are sort of mediocre. So that's what it looks like to me. They are reversible, so I guess that's important for reverse meanings. And these are what some of these cards look like, you guys. And it has everything to do with fall and autumn. And this is the corn maze. Although your path is unclear, it is there waiting for you. Faith to lead you. Coven, I am you and you are me. When we come together, we're all we seek. And so they're kind of cute. And I am not one of those people that says, oh, this is a female deck, or this is a male deck, or this is. I try not to categorize anything in my life, really. I am open to everything. I'm open to everyone. I'm open to new ideas. I will never close off myself to something that I think I'm not going to like before I even try it. So I have to say that I am very liberal when it comes to my ideas and my way of thinking. I'm a traditionalist, but at the same time, I do like new decks, new ideas, new drawings. I'm always looking for new things. I'm always looking for new things in my life. And I thought that this was going to be one of those things with this deck, even though it says Seasons of the Witch. And it is gilded, you guys, as you can see. So it has that orange gilding. I don't have any other deck with orange gilding. It looks like a lot like Halloween, you guys. So especially the autumn edition or the autumn season looks a lot like Halloween. So look, I'm comparing the size to a borderless US game systems, and that's what it looks like. They are sort of oracle size. It is an oracle. So, and this one is the Seasons of the Witch Oracle, the Mabon Oracle. The next one is the Seasons of the Witch Yule Oracle. And this one, you guys, is focused on the holidays, right? All these things that we need to be thankful for. I think has to do with Thanksgiving, has to do with holiday, Christmas holidays. As you can see, there's a Christmas tree and she's standing there. There's Christmas ornaments. If you also look at the lettering, there are in green, and this is also in green, which just gives you complete Christmas vibes. And so that's what this particular deck is all about. The book is the same thing, you guys. It's the same materials as the other one. It comes with a picture of the card, and then it comes with the meaning. Take a look at that, or pause your device if you're interested in reading that, and read that. It'll give you a pretty good idea of what this deck reads like. And so these are the cards, you guys. Look, they have a gilding in that green, which is Christmas like. I'm not into these gildings. I don't like these colors, and so already that gilding doesn't do anything for me. This is what the back of the card looks like, and as you can see, they're total Christmas colors with that red and that green and all of that kind of stuff. The paper stock is the same thing, you guys. The size is exactly the same thing. Everything is the same. The only thing that changes is the theme and the colors. And so this one is very pretty. And you guys, if you're wondering, how do I use these decks? Well, these are oracle decks. You can do several things with them. You can take a card of the day and you can do contemplations on it. You can actually do a spread with this deck and see how that works for you and read the meanings. As you can see, some of these cards look really cute. This is the reindeer medicine. Journey into the depths of your soul. An awakening of sides revealed. It is time for no time at all, for all is presently here. It has really nice messages, you guys. And so the messages I cannot complain about. How do I incorporate this into my reading? How do I incorporate this into my practice? I'm still trying to work that out, and I don't know that for somebody like me that I will be able to do that. So you guys, if you want to shuffle this deck, it's the same as the other one. It shuffles really well. If you want to do a spread, it also spreads really well. And so once again, you guys, this one is the Seasons of the Witch, which is the Yule Oracle. And it's all about the holidays and around the holiday time, you guys. And so this is Mother Mary, Yule Log, Tranquility, etc., etc. And here's another witch just flying around. You guys, let me show you the next deck on this list. The next deck and the last deck on this particular list, because I only have 3 of them, and maybe that's not so bad. This is the Seasons of the Witch, the Imbolc Oracle, you guys. And this one focuses around this season. Get ready to ascend from darkness, reaching your hopes and dreams as you step out of winter and into the light. So I guess that would be the spring deck. This is the one that you would take out after the holidays or after winter. This is what the inside of the box looks like. Once again, you guys, everything is the same. And this is the back of the box, and you can pause your device and read that if you like. Book is the same thing, you guys, same material, same size, same everything. And please pause your device and take a read at that if you are interested. It'll give you a pretty good idea of what this deck reads or how it reads. These are the cards, you guys. These are also gilded in a beautiful blue. This one is okay. I can say that I'm okay with this gilding. It's not that bad. This is what the back of the card looks like. And once again, you guys, these graphics are not doing it for me. Paperwork, same, or paper stock, same thing, you guys. Not very flimsy, very mass-produced sort of feeling you get with these decks. I don't find them to be that special on my fingers. For me, it's mass-produced and it feels like mass-produced. Not that there's anything wrong with mass-produced. It's just that, it's like a million other decks out there, right? And this just feels the same or not that special. It's what I want to say. Once again, shuffling is pretty good with these decks. You don't really have to think too much about that. When you do a spread, it also spreads pretty good. And if you look at some of the images of this particular deck, the images are really cute. Once again, I really do like the images. So Dream Realm, not everything is what it seems. It is unwise to walk beyond the boundaries you have yet to expand on. Protection among all else. Greenhouse. May it be clear the intentions I saw in preparations for the path ahead. And here are some of the other images, you guys. It's pretty, you guys. The images are very pretty and they're very relatable. I think it's a very soothing deck. I think all of them are very soothing. It's almost like these decks want to nurture you in a way. They're pretty, they're nice, they read very nice, and I honestly, you guys, to answer your questions, I haven't been able to incorporate these decks into my practice. I haven't been able to relate to these decks. I haven't been able to get to use these decks the way I have learned or the way I have totally been able to connect with my other decks or with a lot of other decks. I don't know why these decks are not doing it for me. I don't know if when I see the Seasons of the Witch, I don't know if that immediately just excludes me from the group, or maybe I'm looking at it the wrong way. Maybe I shouldn't exclude myself. Maybe I shouldn't look at it like that. Maybe I shouldn't say, okay, well, just because it has the name witch in it, that doesn't mean that I'm not included in there. How can I relate to this deck without being a witch or without being a female? Or I don't know. I haven't been able to do that. And once again, you guys, I'm open to everything. And this is the reason why I bought them. Nobody gifted this to me. I didn't get this. They didn't fall out of the sky or somebody sent them to me. I bought these decks because I thought I might be able to relate to them. And I'm still not able to relate to them. I'm still not able to incorporate these decks into my practice. Are they pretty? Yes, they're pretty. Are some of the messages adorable? Yes, they are. And they're very interesting messages. Maybe one day. I'm not ready to give them away. I'm a bit confused about these decks, honestly, and I don't know how I feel about them. I'm gonna keep trying to connect with them. I'm gonna keep trying to see if maybe I'm going to be able to incorporate them, and if I'm gonna be able to use these decks with my practice, and if I'm gonna feel comfortable using these decks. I'm still going to try them, you guys. So I don't say goodbye to these decks. I'm not going to give them away. I'm not going to gift them. I'm going to still try to connect with them. I see so many good reviews of this deck, but at the end of the day, it just hasn't happened for me. So you guys, thank you for being here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, you guys. And please tell me, how have you been able to incorporate these decks? How have you been able to relate to these decks? How do you use these decks? Please let me know. I am super interested to know your ideas. You guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. And as I always say, until the next time.